Well, so far, Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen has said that the U.S. will make sure that nobody will enter the U.S. illegally. Now, as it stands, migrants have been able to get into the U.S. from these checkpoints. In fact, a lot of these checkpoints bring in hundreds of thousands of people a day. However, with this new escalation of violence with the U.S. Border Patrol agents firing tear gas into another country, it definitely looks like there is an escalation in the way these migrants are being handled. Now, as you said before, the Mexican government is also trying to find ways to keep migrants from entering the U.S. So it looks as though the governments on both sides of the border are trying to make sure that the migrants go back home. But the migrants also seem to be just as determined in order to not be turned away and to make it into the U.S. So it looks as though, going by the actions of U.S. Border Patrol agents and government officials from Mexico and the U.S. and the migrants themselves, that this situation could get a lot worse before it gets better.
Yes, and as we know, President Trump's asylum ban was recently suspended by a judge. So what's likely to happen to migrants who are applying for asylum?
Well, as it stands right now, with the order being suspended, it looks as though migrants will still have opportunities to try to enter the U.S. from the southern border. As it stands right now, according to U.S. law, if you are seeking asylum, you are allowed to at least have your case heard. So hopefully migrants will be able to stick it out in order to make sure that they will have their cases heard. But it doesn't look like the U.S., at least on this, when it comes to its southern border, is interested in hearing anything as it stands right now.